Gio, you've done quite a number of changes tonight. Do you think that worked? Because the team seemed a little bit, despite the early goal, seemed a little bit tentative and disjointed this evening.
Well, I mean, we made some decisions before the game to rotate a lot. We needed to rotate because of the freshness of the players. Some players somewhat like with little problems. So, and in the end, we were true to the semifinal. No new injuries, and everyone we have on board on Saturday. So that's for me is positive. Of course, the game, isn't positive the way we played. I think first half we started well. We had an early goal, pushing for the second goal. I think we had some, decent chances. Made some good runs from midfield. We came in the final third really a lot, but the final pass wasn't accurate. Started second half well, but after last 25-30 minutes, we dropped our levels. We became not accurate. The passing was going down. We didn't have any good movements. We lost balls in areas we cannot lose the balls. So I wasn't happy at all with our performance in the second half, and that that's something we need to improve. Of course, we made some changes, but still the players who are in the game today, I think the last 30 minutes should have performed better.
Gio, there was quite a few boos at full-time whistle. You say you weren't
yes,
too
and
happy.
they're right.
Yeah, you can understand.
Of course, I can understand. I wasn't happy as well. So, when you're playing well, I mean, you should get the applause. But if you don't play well for a club like Rangers, they should boo you. And because we need to know and we need to feel that the performance we had today, last half an hour, isn't good enough, and we need to improve that.
Gio, were you looking for more out of certain individuals tonight?
Well, I think of course, you look at the team performance, but of course, you also look at individual players because tomorrow we have to analyze the game, speak to the players who underperformed, and make sure that we improve that for Saturday.
Gio, we noticed a tactical change with Yilmaz and Tavernier, especially in the first half, almost playing a little bit narrower as inverted fullbacks. Was that a change forced by Yilmaz's inclusion in the squad, or is that something you're planning to use in the future in the league as well?
No, it's like, of course we play with real wingers now, so the support of our fullbacks at right moments is important. Also, I think the rest defense we had in transition mode first half was really good. We didn't give any opportunity for them to go attack us in transition moments, and the second half we didn't do that well. But I think the performance of Reed Van is promising. He had a difficult start of the season. Had to adjust to a new country, new players. So I'm really happy with the way he's training. I think today the performance you could see he's got talent. So we need to improve him. But I think the performance he had today was promising.
Giovanni, is there a frustration that apart from Reed Van, people were given a chance tonight and didn't take it?
Well, I mean, it's always like, because we have the squad now, we have some injuries, so we need to keep everyone fresh. Everyone needs to, when they come in, they have to perform, they have to play well. It's not always easy when you haven't played a lot of games, I know that, but still, when you play for Rangers in these moments, you have to be there, you have to perform, and that's what we need to improve.
Giovanni, the Dundee manager said that he felt Patience Kamaras should have been sent off for a challenge from Cammy Kerr in the second half. What's your view of that incident?
Well, I didn't have a good view from my view. That's why I think it's good we have VAR from the next weekend. Then we don't have any discussions after games. Was it red? Was it a penalty or whatever? We have the VAR then, and they decide, and then we can move on.
How pleased were you to get Kamaras back in the pitch and gives you another option?
Well, very, very pleased because he's a player who had a lot of injuries also last season in the end, and also this season. So he worked hard. He's there. He's his drive is there. He hasn't played for so long, so you could also see what he brought, the energy, and so for me it's good to have him back. You know, you need injuries players back as quickly as possible. So really pleased for Kamaras that he's back now, and he can only improve because, you know, he's going to be stronger and stronger in the coming weeks.
Giovanni, the boos obviously after the full-time whistle this evening, there's the reaction from last week and results before is obviously playing a part in that. What would you say to any supporters that is having doubts about the squad individually and collectively, style of play? There's been complaints about that. Obviously the booing this evening. Do you have a wider message in terms of where the club currently are and where you are in response to that?
Well, we of course you're never happy when you have a bad performance and the crowd reacts on the performance, which they have every right to. All I can do is keep working hard with my players to make sure we are improving and make sure we can make the fans proud. You know, we still in the league we are still working and fighting to become champions, which we have all chance to be. We're still in the cup competition, so. But obviously, you have to also be honest and see when the performances aren't well that you have to improve.
Do you understand it?
Of course, I understand. I play for big teams, big clubs.
No, obviously, I didn't mean it disparagingly. I just mean, do you the results have been good, and domestically the club has been doing well, but do you understand the level of discontent that's still there?
Well, I said before, when we qualified for the Champions League, after 12 years, we bring this club back to the Champions League. And I knew already then that it's going to be tough. I knew it was going to be tough against the opponents we faced. And the reality is that is tough. And that's what all we can do. We want to bring success back to the club. We want to win trophies. But, in the last 12 years, we haven't won many trophies. We won one last year. We won the Scottish Cup after 12 years. The League Cup we haven't won for years. So I want to bring those moments back, and that's my aim. That it's for us a habit to win trophies, and that hasn't been the case for many years. And that's what I want to bring back. What the players want to bring back, and that's our work. And sometimes, the performance aren't well, but, I've been manager and player for so many years, and I had the worst spell as a manager at Feyenoord, where we lost 7 games in a row, and after that won 5 titles in 3 years. I mean, that's football as well, and so you need to keep working hard and make sure you realize you're not doing well and need to improve. That's the most important thing for me, and that's the most important thing for my players.
Just a quick word on Aberdeen semi-final. Still a while away, but what do you make of the draw?
Well, yeah, it's a semi-final. It's good to be back at Hampden because it means you are really far in the cup competition or playing a final. And so that's, I think, half January, mid-January we're playing. So we have many games to be played, but, positive that we're in a semi-final and have the chance to reach the final.